Thank you, Chair. I just want to go back to the mass cancellation powers. In earlier testimony, you've outlined that these powers could be used in cases of fraud. Do you plan on using them should the bill pass to address cases of fraud? Are there any active cases that you would use this on?
We don't have any active plans to use it, no.
So there are no active plans at present to use the power whatsoever?
No.
So then why did you propose it?
We proposed it on the tail end of experiences that we learned through COVID.
No. Wait.
Where we saw that there could have been a need to have a mass power to extend or pause documents, applications. And so we thought that it was a good idea to be able to respond to crises, emergency situations.
So Ms. Lang, if you're sitting
manner.
here, we're sitting here in 18 months from now, and I pull this testimony up, you guys won't have, and I'm doing ATIPs on you guys, there's nothing that you would have been planning to use these power for? Absolutely nothing?
So we have no plans to use the power. We're not going to turn around if the bill passes and start submitting an order in council. I mean, there are going to be areas of the department, there could be groups that come to us to say, hey, maybe we should look at this. Like, there's emerging threats on a daily basis.
I don't understand why it's in here then.
Because we don't know what's around the corner. So we need that flexibility.
I also don't understand why you couldn't use legislation.
Because legislation takes a super long time to pass.
But this is a pretty big power, right? That you're asking for.
It's a big power with a significant amount of checks and balances. It's not one minute.
How? Because you don't come to Parliament through this, right?
Point
of order. I love my colleague Michelle. However, for the health and safety of our interpreters, this is difficult.
If you have no plans to use this, and there wasn't really a circumstance in the past where you needed it, why we should devolve these powers to you without any parliamentary oversight? Like, you're not making the case for me here. And I'm honestly on the fence.
Right.
Mr. Zuberi has raised some points about defining the powers. Why would we give you these powers if you don't plan to use them? Like, give me an example.
So an example is 6 months from now, we have intelligence that a country called Mike is planning foreign espionage, and we have received an uptake in applications. So we see that there's something weird going on. So instead of looking at these one by one, allowing these people to come into the country, tying up border offices, we could put in a recommendation to the Order in Council to say this cohort of applications with name Michelle Rumpel-Gardner coming from Mike country applied here, we will pause and we will review them and we will try to build a case to see whether or not this is a risk to Canada.
But don't you have that power already today?
We don't have that power already today.
You do under ministerial distraction,
We do not have the ability to pause any kind of processing of applications. Mass.
I think
case
you
by
do,
case.
Actually, I think you do. I think if you look through it, you do. I don't think you guys have made the case, and that concerns me. I feel like you guys are hiding something. And that's the fact that you haven't defined the powers, that there's no reporting requirement. I think you guys kind of swung and missed on this one a bit. And I would encourage you to try and rectify that in the 48 hours that we have before we have to start amending this bill, because you haven't satisfied me as a legislator. And I think that there are other people on this committee that feel the same way across party stripe. We don't trust you. And so we need to have, you said that there's checks and balance in this legislation. I don't think there's enough. I'll leave it at that.